Hey guys, I hope you're doing pretty well today. We did a community tier list previously, but we're going to be doing a version 1.1 community tier list update. So it's going to be basically everyone coming into the stream, giving their opinions, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so for the first character, we're going to start off with the main characters, of course. So let's start off with the Spectral Rover. So if we're specifically talking about the Spectral Rover, now that Jinhsi's out, in my opinion, I would probably put Spectral Rover at A tier. And the reason why I say that is because Spectral Rover's X6 ability is actually very nice. What it does... Oh, I can't use the function currently. But from what I know, it's going to reduce the damage taken by 10% for all Spectral units. Remember, Spectral is S. Exactly. So now that everyone has the potential to get S6, it makes Spectral Rover even more powerful for someone like Jinhsi. And so looks like most people are saying A tier as well. B tier compared to Havoc. Let's talk about Havoc Rover. What would you guys say for Havoc Rover? Is Havoc Rover better than Spectral or worse? S tier. Oh, okay, that's a pretty high rating. S tier. It is much better. Interesting. So I'll put this in S tier for now, but it's going to be the bottom of S tier. Spectral Rover would have to be on a team separate from Jinhsi though, because Jinhsi's kit with her signature weapon benefits more from different elements. That is true. I believe, because I did recently just pull Jinhsi, and if we look at her Forte circuit, we do know that the way that you can build up incandescence is by, you can gain 2 from the coordinated attacks and you can gain 1 from the resonator, from the attribute type damage. So that definitely makes sense. Better than Spectre for sure. I've seen 100k damage from their ult. That's completely fair. That makes sense. So with that out of the way, can you please add a mommy tier for Changli? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. So let's do some of the hot takes. So let's do Jinhsi. Because she's new, where would you guys put Jinhsi at? Because for me, I would probably put Jinhsi at the top of the S tier right now. S tier right now? Honestly, her ultimate scaling is even higher than Havoc Rover, which Fishy just said that he has seen 100k damages from their ultimate. So imagine how much damage Jinhsi could do with her ultimate. So very nice to see. So we have Jinhsi at the top. No doubt about that, I would say. Best character in the game right until now. I would say move everyone down a tier and put her in S tier. So you would put Havoc Rover in A tier. So let's move. How about this? Does that look good? I think this makes a lot more sense. Should there be a SS tier? Who knows? I don't know if I'm able to add something like that, but... Oh, okay, so I can add. So then I can make this less S tier. So then this one could be something like red. And then this could be something like purple or pink. And then I guess we'll put Jinhsi at the double S tier because that's just how powerful she is. And then Havoc Rover is going to be at A tier with Spectral at B tier. So now that we have that out of the way, oh, you want Havoc at Essence? Alright, let's make the final decision. We'll do this for now, and then we can always change it towards the end. Let's put Reina. In my opinion, I think Reina is still going to be SS. She's literally the best. For the SS tier, let's go, I don't know, because there's going to be multiple different sections of how good people are. Because for pure DPS wise, she's literally the best. For pure support, Reina is literally the best. So they're both extremely good in their own categories. So plus if you get her to S4, she buffs even more. Let's see. I don't think she'll be power crept for a good time. Or the fact that you can even survive with the Forte circuit and things like that it's pretty nice. And for Encore, so if I'm thinking of Encore, which I haven't really played yet, I think Encore is probably going to be around A tier, top of A tier. S tier. Oh, what's funny is that with the new Echoes you can build a DPS Reina. Oh, I didn't think about that. That could definitely be the case. SS, definitely not biased. I see. So multiple people are saying S tier. So what about this? Let's put her in the lower S tier. She definitely is a good DPS. S tier for sure. Alright, let's move on to Kelcharo. So for Kelcharo, I think, from what it looks like, I would say that he's still... I think he's still S tier, right? Probably the top of S tier. But if I were to be completely honest, I think Kelcharo might be a bit worse than Havoc Rover. And the reason why I say that is because it's so easy to build Havoc Rover and get Havoc Rover to get like 100k damage, like 2k damage. It might just below the... Exactly. I think that's probably what I would put Kelcharo at as well. Kelcharo is better. I think Kelcharo is better than Havoc Rover. I think it's like very slightly. Because from my experience, I haven't been doing the most damage with Kelcharo. And I have a fairly good build with Kelcharo. With the weapon, I'd say he's pretty good. Any sequences for Kelcharo to be better? There's the Kelcharo comp. So from what it looks like, let's put this in the middle tier for now, and then move on to the next character. Because I think Havoc Rover is just so simple to build, and everyone gets Havoc Rover for free. So I think that would probably be the best. So now we have Jinhsi. So as we know from Jinhsi, she did get a rework, but I don't think the rework was impactful enough to move her to like S tier or even SS tier. So I think I would probably put A tier. Yeah. So you guys also think that she's in the A tier category? Maybe like in the mid to lower tier A tier? Mid to lower A tier? But a solid A. Perfect. Alright. Let's move on to Ling Yang. I know a lot of people don't like Ling Yang, but I think he's still pretty good. Yeah, solid FT. I don't know, I'm willing to say that Ling Yang is really good. C tier, D tier, maybe. I think with his ultimate and everything, he's definitely a contender. He's really good. Trust me. I've personally seen potential that he has. So I think, if anything, he's probably the top of the A tier. Definitely not A. I would Yanwen Alta more of a chance than Ling Yang. Oh wow. He would need a rework. Interesting. Lower B tier. Alright, well if that's the case, then I guess I will put him at B tier. Bottom A, high B. Let's put him at the front of B. I think that's fair. Right? Let's move on to Jian. I think Jian could easily be S tier. Definitely. Definitely S tier. You could make the argument that he could be an SS tier because of how much damage that he does and the fact that it's so easy to pair with Jian. But I don't think Jian deserves, not that he doesn't deserve it, but I think he's probably the top of the S tier. High S, he's not SS just yet. I think so as well. The amount of damage that Jinhsi does it's just ridiculous. He's not as explosive as Jinhsi. That's true, it's very well said. So now that we have that, let's move on to Yinlin. So with the new update, I think Yinlin is even more powerful. I think Yinlin easily deserves to be in the S tier, and with her versatility, I think she could easily top of S tier between Jian and Rover, Yinlin double S tier. Yes, so a lot of people do like her. Behind Jian, arguably the best S tier. I see. I think, honestly, I would probably put, my opinion is probably put Yinlin right here because of the fact that she's extremely versatile, and especially with this new update, Yinlin works really well with Jinhsi. The fact that Yinlin works so well with Jinhsi is very surprising. No one knew this. And the fact that she's really good as a sole character as well puts her at that high of a S tier. So I think it's okay to put her at the top of the S tier because she really could be her own main DPS if she really wanted to. So let's actually do Changli last because she hasn't come out yet, and this is just simply, oh actually we do know what she does, so we do know her damage potential, but let's do her last. Let's keep the best for last. Alright, so what about Donjin? Check Discord. So for Donjin, I would probably put her in S tier, A tier, double S tier. I think I would probably put Donjin behind Encore, or maybe on top of the A tier. This is the range that I would probably put Donjin at. Low S tier, maybe high A tier. Exactly. A tier. Let me see her Discord. Alright. I'll send it over afterwards. Fishy. I'll do that at the end. Donjin is biased. Havoc Rover. Let's see. I don't know. If you can use her, you can output damage really easily. Exactly. And I did make a guide about her, and I could definitely tell that she is really good. And she's a 4-star. So there's also the fact that she's so good at 4-star is pretty impressive. So let's keep her here. We can always change everything towards the end. So let's move on to Alto. I think Alto could easily be in the B or C tier category. What do you guys think? B tier? I'm thinking something along the BBB, Alto high B, above Ling Yang. Okay, I don't know about above Ling Yang, but I would definitely say like B tier. He has potential for air buffs. It's true. I think the reason why I don't want to put Ling Yang low as much is because Sanhua has like really good team with Ling Yang. And the fact that Ling Yang uses his ultimate to buff himself and then does a lot of damage definitely shows that he has potential. So I guess B tier is perfectly fair. And then Chisa. So my personal opinion, I would put Chisa at D tier, but I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you guys would put Chisa at. His kits are not bad. Problem is that there's no arrow characters that benefit from the auto buffs. I see. So from what it looks like, in the future, if there is a character that is arrow and benefits from that, then he could easily move up to like a A tier or S tier. So it looks like C tier is probably the best for Chisa. Let's see. So what about Taochi? I think right now, I would probably put Taochi in front of Alto. A tier, B tier. Because the thing is, like, I don't know exactly too much about her, but I do know the fact that, you know, skill deep in damage and the shield that she provides is very useful. Incredibly underrated. Exactly, so I haven't really had the chance to use her. Oh, B tier. A tier. She, in fact, is very underrated. And how about this? Let's put Taochi at low A tier because of her versatility. Does that sound good? I think that's fair. Especially with the new update, Jinhsi. Taochi could definitely work with Jinhsi. And them two could not only have more shields, but they could also have skill damage deepen. So Morphe is another good character, which uses the heavy attack damage outro, or the bonus for the outro. So I think he's probably maybe like top of the S tier. Oh, low S tier, high A tier. All right, so let's put Morphe. Now that I think about it, maybe he might even be better than Don Chen in terms of versatility. I think that's probably fair. He's solid at S0. He's pretty good at S0, but he's even better at S4 because his ultimate gets increased by a further 10 seconds, I believe. So Lisa should be A tier. I don't know, I've never played her, but I do know the fact that she is the Jinzhou speedster. So hey, you never know, she could potentially be double S tier. You never know. But besides that, let's move on to Yanwu. So for Yanwu, he definitely has potential as support, especially with the new update. I think I would probably put Yanwu probably at the high B tier. I think high B tier or maybe like the middle. Something like this would probably be the best. So I'll just keep him here for now, because he really is pretty good for Jinhsi now, and also the fact that he breaks the vibration so quickly is very nice. He has a fairly short field time and just adds damage. Exactly. So I think that's definitely a very very nice touch that 1.1 has given. He's under Ling Yang. He's so boring. Let's see. And he scales with defense. So I know a lot of you guys have echoes that have defense. So I think I'll put it at top of the B tier because he's going to be fairly easy to build. So I think that's a good placement. So we have 4 more characters, which is Baizhi, Sanhua, and Changli. So for Baizhi, a lot of people are saying A tier. Okay, that's fair. I think top of the A tier is definitely fair for Baizhi, because for those that don't have those that don't have Reina, Baizhi is an easy healer. That's completely fair. I think that makes sense. And then let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll have Yang. I don't know. What would you guys put Yang at? Because I haven't really used her too much. But if we're gonna be going with Yang, I'd probably say C or B. A? Really? Yang is also under Baizhi. Oh wow, I did not know that. Alright, I trust the community. So low tier, I think that's fair. That is interesting. And then finally, we have the last 4-star, which is Sanhua. I think Sanhua could easily be A tier. For the fact that you get her for free, and the fact that she has basic attack damage bonus, I think it's very nice. High A tier or low S tier? S tier over Mortifi. So we have a lot of people are saying that Sanhua is pretty good. So what about this? What if we put Sanhua like right behind Mortifi, which she's in low A tier because she's underrated, even though I hate her. I see. Alright, you know what? Sure, let's put, I don't know. Let's put her low A tier, I guess. And then for Sanhua, I think we can move Sanhua up as well. Donshin in front of Mortifi? Donshin divs hollows? That is true, but I think in terms of versatility, Mortifi is much more versatile than Donshin. And then now we have Changli. So we finally have Changli. We do know what her kit is like, but we don't know the potential of her kit, full potential. So where would you guys put Changli? Double S? Oh my god. Thank you for the 30 bits, Saul. Here, double S, quadruple. Oh my god, okay. I guess, how about this? Let's put Changli at the third best S tier, because we haven't really fully tested out Changli yet. So we'll see how that is. Stats is crit rate instead of attack percentage. The weapon got buffed. Oh right. I'm pretty sure it was crit rate or crit damage. I think it was crit damage. She has the biggest stacks in the game. Oh wow, that I did not know that. Figure SS is for the best 5 stars, S is for the good but not great, or older. SS 5 star that has been power crept. Let's see. A tier should be the max for any 4 stars. That is an interesting take. I see. But I think like there's so many factors that come into like making a character, whether they should be an S tier or A tier. At the end of the day, I think even someone like Alto or Chisa or whoever you want to play for could easily be S tier in your heart. It's just, you just gotta like focus on making that specific part of their kit viable. Changli and Taochi is in double D tier. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I think 4 stars in S tier this early in the game is good, in my opinion. I see. I think the fact that like, there's a decent amount of S tiers is also a good thing. So it's definitely helping the game out because you're not going to be getting every 5 star for the game. It's going to be way too difficult. So having 4 stars to help your 5 stars is going to be super nice. For Alto, all is going to take is a character that's mostly air damage. And then, so if that's correct, then he'll immediately be bumped up. Meow with high DPS. Changli above Reina. Ooh, alright. You know what, what do you guys think? You guys think this is a good community tier list? I think that's pretty good. Some of them are higher than I expected. For instance, I was not expecting Chisa to be this high, or even Yang Yang. But, let's see. Looks accurate. I like the tier list by role. Mortifi is sub DPS, not a good DPS. That is true. So I guess this tier list is overall, essentially. Changli needs Tospa. Her jugs are bigger than Chisa? Changli didn't move. How about that? There we go. She was too heavy to put in the right place. I see. There we go. I think that's pretty good. I know views every time I go live. Sorry. Usually like on the YouTube side, I tell people on the YouTube side to go to the Twitch side because that's where most of the people are. I think that's pretty good. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. We're actually getting fairly close to almost 600 members. So if you guys would like to join the Discord, I would highly appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye-bye.